footage from CBS News from several years back. Just another nail in the coffin in the whole globe heliocentric model. And people that watch this, the masses, the millions upon millions of people that watch CBS News have no idea what is being presented. They never look at their own heliocentric model to have a clue that it has holes in it. Let's get right to the footage, and I'll break it all down.
Only a rare Friday the 13th alignment of 4 planets. It is the first such grouping in a century, and early rising Australians had the best view, a rough triangle in the dawn sky, if you can see, with Jupiter on the top left there, bright Venus in the center, Mercury to the right, and then tiny red Mars down below.
So again, we're looking at this footage from CBS News, and they're showing Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, and Mars all basically in one shot in the darkness of night. Here's the major problem with this. And again, people that believe in the globe model, and they'll mock and ridicule the flat earth, which of course has a really bad stigma, and that is by design to keep people away from the truth, from the creator, that we live under God's firmament. And let's get right to it with this bogus heliocentric model cartoon that we all have seen, this cartoon depiction of this so-called universe, so-called system, the heliocentric model, again, that we supposedly live in, which is complete, utter nonsense. And you see the so-called planetary alignment with Mercury, Venus, the so-called ball Earth, Mars, and Jupiter. And let's get actually a better look here. And here's the major issue. Again, getting back, when you look at this, again, in the darkness of night, all these so-called planets, which are nothing more than wandering stars, how is it possible to see Venus and Mercury in alignment with Mars and Jupiter? This is 100% impossible. Cannot happen. And this is a nail in the coffin 100% on the whole heliocentric model. Now, I know there will be a lot of people heavily indoctrinated in this whole ball earth lie system, this heliocentric model. They're going to try to find a way to weasel their way out of this. There's no way to weasel your way out of this one. Let's take a look here at this graph here, and we can see here the yellow is visible at night from the so-called ball earth, visible in the morning behind the sun, and visible in the evening. And again, I need to really emphasize, again from CBS News, this is at night. This is not at evening. This is not in the morning. This is at night, as they stated. Here's the problem. There's absolutely no way, again, you can get Venus and Mercury with the whole entire heliocentric model to be viewable at night. So again, this is 100% debunks the whole heliocentric model.
Venus's orbit must be greater than the Earth's orbit around the Sun for you to see Venus at night. That makes sense, right? So what this fellow was saying, no, that the terminator line, if you're looking across from that terminator line, you can still see Venus. So let's have a look. Remember, at the terminator line, there's the Sun, right? So let's have a look at it. There's the Sun, there's Venus, orbits the Sun. That side of the terminator line is day. You're on the ball Earth, that side is nighttime. Remember, for you to see Venus at night, you have to look up into the night sky. You can't look over into the day side, past the terminator line, and see Venus. Because that's what they're saying. They're saying if you look across the terminator line, you can see Venus. Well, you'd be looking into the daylight side. You see, this entire thing exposes the total mindless garbage of the ball Earth. It simply is stupid. It doesn't work. The person at nighttime, he can't look across the ball Earth. He can't see around the ball Earth into the sunny side. It's nighttime. It's dark. So even if he sees Venus, let's say for 2 or 3 hours, so I've put the time there, he has to look up. He can't see around the ball Earth. Do you understand? That argument about the looking across the terminator line, that you're looking up, simply doesn't make sense. It exposes the ball Earth as a stupid lie. It's nothing more than, the spinning ball Earth is nothing more than religious propaganda. Same with Venus. It's just Greek and Roman mythology. Right, so how can we prove this even further? Well, on April the 13th in 2012, the planet Venus was visible all night long that weekend.